I know where you live, and I'm using it to my advantage. That's this week on Think Tank Tuesday. Hi, I'm Paul Potratz, and welcome to this week's Think Tank Tuesday. So here's a question for you. Is it creepy that I know where you live? Or is it even creepier that by knowing where you live, I can use it to my advantage? I know, you're probably thinking, what's he talking about? But I'm talking about something that's very factual. I'm talking about geo-targeting. But before I get into geo-targeting and how we use it as an ad agency, I'm going to talk about how it really developed, because it was really kind of an old technology that evolved into a marketing technology. If you live in Canada, and if you ever tried to go to Pandora Radio, you know what I'm talking about, because it says, sorry, you can't listen to Pandora because you're out of the United States, you're in Canada. That's a copyright reason. So anybody living in Canada cannot listen to Pandora because there's no copyright, whatever it is. Pandora didn't get the copyright laws or the copyright okay certification from all of the artists that's on Pandora. That's one way of using it. Have you ever been to a website, let's say Ameritrade? You go to Ameritrade, you go to log in, and it says, whoa, we don't really know this computer, and you have to put in your secret code. So that's geo-targeting, and that's geo-targeting based on where you're located. Geo-targeting was used for fraud protection. There's banks, there's different employers, big employers that use geo-targeting to make sure that people accessing the data are people that should be accessing the data based on their physical, their geolocation, their physical location. Well, we're using that in marketing. My friends over at Dealer Lead Driver, and by the way, if you haven't checked out Dealer Lead Driver, I want you to stop the video right now, and I want you to search for dealerleaddriver.com. Go check out the website. It's got all kinds of great tools in it. I'm talking about a website platform that nobody else has when I'm talking about tools and technology. But anyway, geo-targeting can also be used in marketing, and we've been using it in marketing in a number of different ways. So let's just assume for a moment. Let's assume that, let's say that somebody's in a showroom. I mean, I know you've seen this. Let's say that you're a dealership. When's the last time you've seen someone in your showroom with their smartphone and they're doing this? Yeah, you're going to say about an hour ago, no doubt. What are they doing? Well, they're probably looking for a vehicle at another dealer, looking at cars, looking at inventory, trying to make sure they're making the right decision. So if you were a dealership that had geo-targeting, you could start conquesting the other dealer's customers. Let me say that again. If you had geo-targeting, you could conquest, in other words, you could talk to customers at other dealerships based on their physical location through geo-targeting technology. It's really kind of a simple process. You think about it. A mobile device has what in it? It has the GPS locator. It's telling you exactly where's that person located. So with geo-targeting, you can say, hey, I'm going to create a radius through the software. I'm going to put a radius around this competitor, this dealer's location, and I'm going to do it by 2 blocks or 4 blocks or 5 blocks or whatever you want to do, a mile. You say, so anybody that comes to my website from within this geolocation, when they come to my website, I'm going to present them specific content based on where they're coming from my website. So again, if they're at another dealer's location, they come to your website, you pop up an ad and it says, wait, getting ready to purchase a vehicle? Don't do it. We can save you up to $2,000. Click now to call us. That's a geo-targeting example. Let's go into another one. So let's assume for a moment that you've got hospitals that are in the area, like a big hospital that employs thousands of people in your market. And if you're looking at your analytics, looking at your Google Analytics, that you're seeing the traffic, the inbound traffic coming from this hospital because the IP address to that hospital, anybody accessing the internet from that hospital, is showing that IP address. So you're seeing this traffic come to your website via this hospital. Prime example and prime opportunity. Because what happens, anybody coming from that hospital, you could present specific information. Again, this information can be done in a pop-up form, in other words, a pop-up message, or you could direct them to a special landing page, a customized landing page. Again, you don't want to creep them out. You don't want them to know exactly what you're doing and that you know where they live or where they're coming from. So what you would do is, oh, notice we have, for example, a VIP program. If you're employed by one of these hospitals, and you name the different hospitals in the area, if you're employed by one of these hospitals, you're automatically enrolled in a special savings program for a purchase of a new vehicle, purchase of a used vehicle, or service. And you can put a special coupon in there. Call us now to find out more details of how you can save money just based on who you're being employed by. Again, you'd put numerous hospitals in there, not to creep the person out, but you can use that same strategy, because now you can start picking out the different hospitals and say, all right, I'm going to geo-target this hospital, this hospital, this hospital, and so on. Do the same thing for colleges, universities. You can do the same thing for tire shops, independent mechanics. I mean, whatever your industry is, think about who your competition is. Think about where people shop. You could even do it for Starbucks. So in other words, if anybody goes to Starbucks and if they go on their phone, I know, nobody at Starbucks is on their phone. I know that. But let's say that they do. They go on their phone at Starbucks. You could pop that they're on their phone, and then when they come to your website, they're shopping for cars or shopping for whatever the service is. It says, a Starbucks savings offer. Bring your receipt to Starbucks and we'll give you a complimentary car wash. Again, the ideas are limitless. What I'm talking about is geo-targeting. If you're not investing in new technology and new ways to market, well, you're losing opportunities. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go into some different things for geo-targeting, but I'm going to break right now, watch this commercial, pay attention to it. I think you're going to like it, and then we'll be right back.
Dealer Lead Driver offers a new way to target website visitors with relevant messages based on their geographic location. Introducing Smart Fencing, only available from Dealer Lead Driver. Smart fencing technology defines an individual's geographic location and displays a specific message or directs them to a specific page when they visit a Dealer Lead Driver website. It's like having your own personal concierge direct new business to your doorstep. With smart fencing technology, you can define a radius around your competitors, and when a customer at the competitor's showroom visits your website for last-minute research, the visitor is presented a custom message, driving them to contact you and allowing you to steal the sale. Is there a large local employer you want to target? Maybe you want to offer their employees a VIP program. That's easy. Create a geofence for this employer in 60 seconds, and when one of their employees visits your website, they'll see a custom message. Smart fencing allows you to target military bases, colleges, dealerships, vehicle repair shops, tire shops, affluent communities, credit-challenged areas, shopping centers, large employers, specific industries, and more. The possibilities are endless. You'll drive better quality leads for all your profit centers. Smart fencing on Dealer Lead Driver gives you the control to set up unlimited smart fences quickly and easily. Smart fencing is so easy to set up that anyone can do it in 60 seconds or less. No need to learn how to use shortcodes or programming of any type. Everything you need is just a few clicks away. If you don't have a Dealer Lead Driver website, you're losing leads. Stop paying for a website with yesterday's technology. Get tomorrow's innovations today. Learn more about Dealer Lead Driver at dealerleaddriver.com. Dealer Lead Driver, smart behavioral websites.
All right, guys, welcome back. So you just got to see a commercial where we talked about smart fencing. This is on Dealer Lead Driver's website. Smart fencing is geo-targeting. We just gave it an interesting name. So I told you I was going to share some information with you. And what I really want to just drill home is think about this. When was the last time you visited a website and you had content that was displayed specific to your needs, your wants, your interest? How engaging was that? It was very engaging, wasn't it? And that's the type of marketing environment we're in today. The spraying and praying is over with. You don't have to spray and pray. You can geo-target individuals. You can give individuals that need specific information. I mean, I didn't even mention, let's say that you've got a part of your town, your market, and you're wanting to go after bad credit, secondary finance, whatever you want to call it. Well, you can target that specific part. Let's just say it's an area of I don't know, let's say it's government housing, and I'm trying to be politically correct. Government housing, you can target the area like 4 blocks of government housing, and your messages could be specific to rebuilding your credit. Think about it. So again, the name of the game is not spraying and praying. It's not volume. Volume doesn't fix everything. It's creating strategies that are pinpointed with the right content at the right time to the right individual. We're going to talk about this later. We're going to talk about programmatic marketing. Write that down. Programmatic marketing. That's a mouthful. But that plays into geo-targeting. I hope you learned about geo-targeting. If you've got any questions, I definitely want to hear from you. Comment on the video, comment below, tweet me, text me, do whatever you got to do. But if you're confused about it, let me know. I want to explain it. But again, spraying and praying is over with. See you next week.